Hi, I'm Lizzie and this is Lizzie Reads, and welcome to my Try a Chapter tag book box edition. So basically in this video, if you haven't watched the Try a Chapter tag before, I don't know where it originated, I'll try and put that in the description box down below, but the Try a Chapter tag is where you essentially read the first chapter from each book in a stack, and then that helps you decide which one you're going to read. Sorry for that, this video is going to be like low quality kind of vlog style, but the lighting isn't great at all, and we're just working with it at the moment. But I'm going to run through basically. I started getting book boxes in September. I got Fairyloot, and then in October I started getting Illumicrate, and since then I've had both Fairyloot and Illumicrate and the Illumicrate Afterlife box, and that has totaled to 7 books, and I haven't read any of them yet because I've had a really hectic TBR these last couple of months and I really wanted to get to them, and I decided that in the month of December I'm going to try and read 2 of them, but I just can't decide which ones because there's so many and some of them seem so good. So what I'm going to do is read the first chapter of each of them and then decide which ones I'm going to read next and which one's going to be the best choice for me. So I'm not 100% sure which each of these book boxes came in, but they go up to the November boxes. So if you haven't received your November Fairyloot or Illumicrate box, then please don't watch this video if you don't want to be spoiled, or your Illumicrate Afterlight box, which came in November for me. So I'm going to run you through each book. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run through each book, tell you there's just the whole book, no synopsis, and then when I sit down to read each book I will tell you a little bit more about that book and my thoughts on it after reading the chapter, but that's going to be more vlog style because I can't sit here and read in this setup. It's just not comfortable at all. So first of all, we have All the Feels by Olivia Dade, which is in the Fairyloot in the Illumicrate Afterlight box. Then, which was definitely in my first Fairyloot box, that is Defy the Night by Bridget Kemmerer. And also in that same Fairyloot September box is Beasts of Prey by Anya Gray. Then I think October Fairyloot was Once Upon a Broken Heart by Garber. And then we have Iron Widow. Just editing Lizzie here to interject that this author's name is Yuan J. Zhao. I said it slightly incorrectly in my first clip, so here I am. Then Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. And we're creating quite a stack. And we have Jade Fire Gold by June C.L. Tan, which I think this one was Illumicrate and this one was Fairyloot. So what I'll do is when I'm talking about the synopsis of a book, I will also show you the details of the book in what we've got for the what the synopsis is for those books, but we will get into that in a moment. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's start with Once Upon a Broken Heart by Garber, who wrote, is it Caraval? Yeah, Caraval. And I'm going to start with this one because I just don't know. I feel like this is the one I'm least likely going to like. And we've got beautiful illustrations here on the end papers, signed there, and also sort of beautiful map, and then the other end papers are here. I believe it's like a prequel story or in some way related to, and the art on the underside of the dust jacket is like that, very pretty. And it says here, never make a deal with fate, For as long as she can remember, Evangeline Fox has believed in happy ever after until she learns that the love of her life is about to marry another and her dreams are shattered. Desperate to stop the wedding and heal her wounded heart, Evelyn strikes a deal with the charismatic but wicked Prince of Hearts. In exchange for his help, he asks for 3 kisses and to be given the time at the time and place of his choosing. But after Evangeline's first promised kiss, she learns that bargaining with an immortal is a dangerous game and that the Prince of Hearts wants for more from her than she pledged. He has plans for Evangeline, plans that will either end in the greatest happily ever after or a most exquisite tragedy. But yeah, the details on this are stunning. Then you do have the Ballad of the Archer and the Fox, which is not what this book is called. I only just realised that. Doesn't mean anything to me at the moment, but that is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Makes me want to read it more. So, Once Upon a Broken Heart really jumps into it, actually. It's quite interesting, and the writing style isn't too much like I thought it was going to be. So, it's definitely good, but, you know, we've got more books to read. There's more coming, so I'm just going to put that there, and as I go through each book, then I will sort of put them in an order. But we'll see. Next, we have one which I believe I'm not going to enjoy as much as well. Like, this is just one, like, I'm just not, like, super keen on at the moment. And that's Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. And I believe it's a Goose Girl retelling. So that's all I'm really going to say. It's got the the edges look a bit odd because of the colouring of my light. But under the dust jacket, we do have a signed book plate, and then the most beautiful naked hardcover you may have ever seen. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so pretty, but I just don't know how I'm going to feel about it. It just doesn't grab my attention straight away, and I don't really know much about Margaret Owen. I already know this isn't the one. I've stopped it at page 8 because I just wasn't, like, vibing with the setting. It's not the kind of thing I'm wanting right now. It does sound really good and there's lots of interesting things about it, but I feel like I'd rather read it on, like, a rainy day. Although it's shit weather all the time, so it doesn't really make a difference. I don't know, it wasn't the right vibe for me right now. Moving on. Next we have Defy the Night by Brigid Kemmerer, which is about a rebellion story, and this has it's a beautiful book, and I know that A Curse So Dark and Lonely is really hyped. It has beautiful sprayed edges. I'm just not sure how I'm going to feel about it, so one, like, I'm on the fence on. And then so yeah. So this one I immediately liked more than before, than I thought I would. Immediately liked it. I really like the rebellion element, or like the idea that they're like smugglers, but it's all for like fuck the rich, you know, eat the rich sort of bitch. I love it. Yeah, so that one was quite interesting, and that quite a punch. Although I think what could hold this one back is a tiny font. The font is tiny, but we'll see. I also have here Beasts of Prey by Anya Gray, and this isn't it's a special edition because it has slightly different colouring, but this isn't one of the extra books that sort of comes with the book box, so it's not actually got any sprayed edges. It's just an extra paperback. It came with the Brigid Kemmerer. So and this is, I know, about think, a world in which magic was and now it has gone. So, which is like a very popular sort of trope, but I'm actually quite interested in what this one has in store. So with this one, I'm actually going to call it a day at a couple of pages in. Not because I don't think I really like it, just because there was so much going on. The sentences were so packed full, and the writing was really beautiful. There was so much going on. I just thought, I'm finding this like so much that I can't concentrate, if that makes sense. I don't know, the writing style just wasn't hitting me in this moment, but I am really interested in it. So, and I follow this author I've seen this author on Twitter, and I think they're really cool. I don't know if I'm just getting a bit tired. I need something simple. But I think this one isn't the one for now. So let's go to the bottom of the pile. Currently at the top, we've got Defy the Night, then Once Upon a Broken Heart, then Little Thieves, and Beasts of Prey are both no-goes for me today. And next in order of books I think I'm going to enjoy the most, we have Jade, Fire, Gold, Her Destiny, His Revenge by June C.L. Tan. And this is about an empire in brink of war. And it's about reclaiming the throne and things like that. But we have look at this beautiful art on the front, the sides, and then let's just pull this out. Isn't that the most stunning? So I think this is really pretty. And isn't that the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I'm obsessed with it. I love it. It's stunning. So this one really intrigues me. However, the chapter was so long, and long chapters put me off instantly. So I'm not sure about if I'm going to choose it. But the setting and the story really intrigued me. This cover is so beautiful. Then we have All the Feels by Olivia Dade, which is about what's it about? I'm pretty sure it's about a PR lady and a famous actor who is sort of going off the rails, and it's about her trying to improve his image. So I'm quite keen on this one. I think this one could be quite interesting, and it's a romance, which is what my sort of heart is gearing towards at the moment. So I think I'll easily fall in love with this. So this one immediately grabbed my attention, as I thought it would, because of just how much I'm into romance at the moment. So into it, and I just really wanted to read it. Still really want to read it, and now I want to finish it. You can see where this is going. And lastly, the one I think I'm gonna enjoy the most is Iron Widow by... And again, I said the author's name incorrectly again, so it's Xiran Shao. I think I said it too fast that time. Oh. And this is just stunning. You've been living a dream for long enough. Welcome to your nightmare. I believe this is... I literally have no idea what this is about, I'll be honest. But I've heard such good things about it. Apparently the ending is really good, so I'm really hoping that it is actually one I'll really like. Okay, so shock. I didn't get past the first page of Iron Widow. Not because I didn't want to read it. I still am really intrigued. But it just jumps straight into this like action fighting scene, and like that is not what I want to read right now. At all. Like at all. That is not what I'm in the mood for in the slightest. So I think that rounds up my video with some surprises. Some things were predictable, but some things were surprises. I definitely thought more of Once Upon a Broken Heart than I thought I was going to. But I think from this video, my main priority is going to be All the Feels by Olivia Dade, which, to be expected, romance is so my thing at the moment. And then then potentially Defy the Night by British Camera, which is something that I wasn't expecting. These little short books are, maybe it's the colours, but I just think it's like the mood I'm in at the moment. But I still am really looking forward to reading all of these. I just want to make sure I'm reading things at the time that's best for me, so like when I'm most in the mood for them, so as not to sort of give things an unfair chance. But that is where I'm going to leave this video, because I'm not going to tell you what I think of them. There will be reading vlogs all throughout December, so I'll link that playlist down below. And yeah, I'm going to end this very like poor quality video here, but thank you so much for watching, and I will chat to you in the comments. Goodbye.